Alright, hi guys. This is my beardy setup. I've just cleaned them out. I thought I'd tell you a bit about it while the beardies are not in it. At the moment they're in here quite happily. Well, they won't be for too. They won't be quite happy if I leave them in there. But anyway, here we go. The vivarium at the moment, because they're not fully grown, is 3 foot by 2 foot. And over here, I'm not going to touch it because it's really hot. It's my ceramic heat emitter, and that's for night time or daytime if the basking light bulb blows at all. The ceramic heater is controlled by temperature, so if the temperature falls below a certain level, the heat emitter will switch on and keep them warm. It's great for night time and also a backup if the red light goes out and I'm not at home. The red light, like I just mentioned, is the basking light, and they can lie here underneath it and bask, and you'll probably see your beardies with their mouths gaping open underneath it. And up here we have our UVB light, which they must have, and this one's got a reflector on it. Of course we've got the background, which you can pick your own, and decorative plants. These don't serve a purpose as such, but they're very good if you're feeding crickets, locusts and things like that, because the crickets will run and hide anywhere from the beardies, also the crickets. So the crickets or locusts will run in there, hide, and it's a bit of a game for the beardies to try and find them later on. Here we have our water ball, which is also their swimming area. They do need to be kept wet, especially, well, when I say wet, you can mist your beardies when they're shedding to make the shedding easier. And if you have a large enough ball, as you can see by the size of my hand, it's quite large. I've got a hard substrate here, and also I've got dry kilned sand, which is very, very fine, and it's been in the oven. Over here, I'll just get it out, is the calcium dish. I always try and tip the crickets from the cup with covered in calcium dust into there, and so they get their daily dose of calcium. Over here we have their food bowl, which is salads, and you can put all sorts in there. As your beardie grows older, he'll eat more and more salady stuff. If you have a look at the website, they'll tell you about what to feed them and what not to feed them on. Right, that's the basic setup really. I've got me leopard gecko up here, which you've seen from other videos. He needs to be cleaned out now, but I'll just go and get the beardies. Just put that down there. Yeah, you can just see them. Take the top off. I've named them Sunny and Cher. They're both females. They're roughly about 9 months old, but I've named them Sunny and Cher because when I got them off their previous owner, they must have been oh dear, there we go. He's a proper baby. Oh, she's a proper baby. Oh no, she wants to stay on me. Okay, right, I'll get you out then. When you lift beardies, you must make sure that you support them, and really it's really hard for me to do with holding a camera as well, but you need to support their tail, and the best way to support them is on your forearm. I'll just have to There we go, he's gone in and he's eating his salad. I'll just put this down here for a minute. Come on. Right, like I said earlier, the best way to hold them is like this. So they're flat on your palm, the tail is on your arm, and you can stroke them, they can look around, they can grab, and there we go. Go and say hello. Yep. Right, so now I'm going to have to operate my camera with my left hand, and if I place you there, you want to go onto your masking spot. There we go, baby. They're probably quite cool now because they've been in the temporary vivarium. I call it a temporary vivarium. I only use this when I clean them out, and it's just somewhere secure to put them when I clean them. And put the glass back in. Which is not as easy one-handed. There we go. A good tip, if you know that your beardies constantly go to this side when you're going to get them out and play with them, always put this glass at the furthest runner. This, because their claws will be here, and it's hard to describe really, but it won't trap their claws if it's in that runner. If it's in the forward runner, you can, when you move it, trap their claws in the bottom of the glass. Oh. And put the other one in. Oh, that one was much easier. I can explain now from this angle. So imagine this is the inside of the vivarium and your beard is clawing away to get out, and you're opening this glass, and imagine that this piece of string is the birdie's little hand. You can open the vivarium and boom, you could lose a toe. It does happen. I have seen it on other YouTube blogs where people have opened them and I'm like, ooh, painful. Oh, I nearly forgot. If you can get these are absolutely brilliant. You're probably wondering, what on earth is that? Well, what it is I've got one in the Leopard Gecko's vivarium. I was going to say cage really. What it is if any crickets go in there, they'll swim around and they'll go on there and they'll sit on the top, and rather than just dying in the water, they'll stay alive until the beardie comes and eats them, which doesn't sound too good for the crickets, but there you go. And with these dishes from I think they're Exoterra, the crickets can also swim to the side and hop out, but they don't particularly want to leave, not with a beardie. Look at this, I've just cleaned them out, and what are they doing? Making a mess already. Joys of being a beardie owner. There we go. There's one baby, and there's the other. Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed what I've done. Please leave your comments, good and bad. Well, hopefully not bad, but hey. See you again soon.